Hey guys, Eric with Blue Line Fishing. Welcome back to the channel. Your time's important to me as always, and what we're going to do in today's time is we're going to talk about GoPro mounts and a trolling motor mount that I have here on this boat that I got last year and did the build on. I think you're going to like this. They're kind of a different type of mount, different brand. Stick around. I think you're going to enjoy it. So guys, let's jump into this, okay? First, we're going to talk about the GoPro mount here at the rear of the boat. This is actually a mount by Railblazer, and it's one that I got because that's the same brand that I have on the trolling motor up there, which I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But I think this is pretty unique, and I'm going to show you guys why. First off, the install on this was like super simple. Just 2 screws shot into the deck right here. If you wanted a flush mount, you could use a hole saw, drill through with that hole saw and do a flush mount on it, mounting these 2 screws on top as well. But what I like about this is you just hit the little unlock on it right here, and it's in a starport. So it comes out, and this connection here is interchangeable with the one up front, so that makes it very handy to either put it on the bow or the stern of the boat. But locks in, and it's rock solid. And I'll tell you guys, I've been using this now for about a month as far as the GoPro mount goes. It articulates as far as I can open up this right here, and I can move this around at different angles, and I can adjust the camera angle a little farther back, a little farther up, whatever I want to do with it. So it's very easily adjustable. This is the GoPro that's in it. Any kind of action camera would go in here. Easy on and off in that too. But I'll tell you, it's really rock solid, because the other day I actually forgot to take it off on the trip back home after fishing, and it was sitting here and it didn't move an inch, didn't move a millimeter on the way back. So a very solid mount. And when this comes out here too, like the one up front, if you're not wanting to use it, I can just put the little cap back on it here, and it's not that much of a trip hazard. Once again, you could flush mount it if you wanted to be able to have a little less surface area sticking up, but I just didn't see the need to do that on the stern of the boat here, because I'm just not walking around here that much, so I'm not worried about a trip hazard. Now let's check out the trolling motor bracket on the trolling motor brace on the front of the boat. So next we're going to talk about the trolling motor brace that's up here. You know, when I started looking at these, I looked at, of course, the ram mount, which I do have for my sonar unit up front. I really like, but I wanted something too that had a little bit different articulation on it, how you could change it and bend it. And I'll show you this right here, kind of how you can adjust it, because just like the GoPro mount that pivots on 1 point, this actually pivots on 2 points. And I'll show you here. So it locks the power head down right here, and I'll show you in a second here how this can articulate. So guys, the way this articulates is, and this will pop out of this star bracket right here, this port bracket, the same way. Just hit the unlock, pops out. You can see it's kind of this star head on it, fits right in here. And once again, it's interchangeable. If I wanted to bring the GoPro up here, I can put it in there as well. It'll fit in there basically just like this will. So they're interchangeable. I think it makes it nice, or has some nice options to be able to use when you're filming. But in this case, we're using the Railblazer trolling motor bracket up here, this brace. And the way it moves around is, you can adjust this here on this side, or the bottom end, and then you can adjust the top as well, and the angle of it. And that makes it, I think, pretty nice, because like right now I've got this Minn Kota power drive on this boat, but if I would ever decide to switch motors and it had a different size head on it, or just dimensions to where I needed to raise it or where I needed to lower it, the Railblazer here makes it really nice to be able to do that with. And of course it locks in on the shaft, and you can tighten it up with the little kind of elastic bungee cords that are here, these rubber bungee cords. But this I've been using since last fall. Super happy with it all the way through this spring. I mean, it's very supportive. What I like about it too, unlike the ram mount, not that the ram mount is that much heavier, but this is lighter. This is all this kind of like ABS plastic. I wanted to try and take some weight off the boat as much as I could, because, you know, it's a smaller boat. It's a 14-foot boat, so I just wanted to do as light as I could. And this definitely weighs a little bit less, but it has been very durable, because the places that I go into and that I hunt, and I'm sorry, not hunt, but the places that I fish, usually dirt roads, very rough and such, and it's really been able to take that abuse. So guys, that's kind of a quick look at the Railblazer system on it. Railblazer, however you want to pronounce it. It's got an A at the end of it, so I think it's actually Railblazer. It's a company out of New Zealand, if I'm not mistaken, that's come up with this and kind of competing with the Ram mounts. But I've had the Ram mounts in the past. It's not that I don't like them, I do. They're great. Like I say, I have one for the sonar, but these I like even more. And I like them because of the adjustability. They're definitely cheaper. The trolling motor mount here, the brace is about 50 bucks. The GoPro mount right here, the smaller one, is about 40 bucks. You can also get an extension on it, like a boom arm extension that'll articulate in different ways too. But they're definitely cheaper as far as that end of it goes. And as far as performance goes, like I said, I've been using this one since late summer, early fall last year. It's been awesome. Been using this one for a little over a month, and I really like them. I think it's some different options you might want to look at for your boat, because like I say, I drive a lot of dirt roads, tractor access roads to get in some private lakes that I do fish. I fish public too, but the private ones that I fish, a lot of times it's pretty rough, and both of these have been able to take the abuse as far as, you know, in towing, bouncing around and banging around. And same thing goes for the GoPro mount out there, bouncing the boat around. It just hasn't moved you know, a millimeter. So I'm really happy with the performance on both these mounts. And one other thing I was going to mention, guys, is you can kind of see back there that the GoPro mount, it does sit low on the boat. If you wonder if it gives you a good enough angle on the boat. Like I said, this is just a 14-foot boat. I'll show you a little piece of footage here, just past couple weeks fishing, and the angle that it has with the GoPro covers the whole boat, water on the side, so it's not an issue as far as if I think it needs to be up higher, just not getting coverage, because it is a small mount. So really happy with that. So guys, if you got something out of the video today, enjoyed it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to check the description down below. I'll leave product links for both of these. I don't have any affiliation with them, but I will leave product links down there. I also have some product discount codes for you guys as well. Once again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And don't forget, until that next video, get out there and fish.